Hey guys, welcome to the TacosandGeeks.com reviews. Justin here, and we're back to CGI Justin for one time and one time only because I'm just a little bit lazy and I don't feel like writing and I don't know why I'm whispering, but hey, shh, whatever. Anyway, we're going to be reviewing Jurassic World today, so as usual, here's a brief synopsis of the film. 22 years later, after the events of Jurassic Park, Isla Nublar now features a fully functioning dinosaur theme park, Jurassic World, as originally envisioned by John Hammond. After 10 years of operation and the visitors' rates declining, in order to fulfill a corporate mandate, and a new attraction is created to re-spark visitors' interest, which backfires horribly. Wow, I just had to say this. Welcome to Jurassic World. And welcome back, Jurassic Park. You are more relevant than you were a few years ago when it came to Jurassic Park 3. And we all don't remember that because that movie never exists. And this movie does a job just like X-Men Days of Future Past does with previous X3 and the Wolverine Origins. Jurassic World takes the Jurassic 3 and just says, move. This is my franchise now. It's Jurassic Park, Lost World, and Jurassic World. Those are the three Jurassic Park movies. 3 never existed. So you guys are probably wondering, how is the story? The story actually is good. The idea of the story is good. It does have some hiccups on the characterization plot, characterization elements. Certain characters and certain subplot themes do not tangle in well. I'm going to get to that in a bit. But for the overall story of how we're going to get these people back to the island, how are we going to get these people back to Jurassic Park, how we're going to get the audience back to Jurassic Park, I think it did a really good job of nailing that type of theme of money. And okay, we're going to finally reach what John Hammond's purpose was. We're finally going to reach the level of, okay, we're going to actually have a park. 10 years, the park's been running very smoothly and doing very well. It's just now that people don't seem very interested. They've seen it all. So how do we get an audience? How do we get people coming back for more? Simple. You make new dinosaurs. You play with the same theme that Jurassic Park has always played with, was man trying to be Mother Nature. Man trying to be nature. And once again, just like Ian Malcolm said, you took the study of, maybe I should do my own Jeff Goldblum. Okay, let me try it. You took the study of other scientists and you package it and you sell it and you put it on the lunchbox. Yeah. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. So basically, that's what the whole premise is. InGen is trying to make money, and you enter is Bryce Dallas Howard as Claire, who's basically the overseer of Jurassic World to make sure operations are running smoothly for the board of directors and everything else. Unfortunately, the new dinosaur doesn't play nice with others, and it's just basically been locked up in this wall for all its life, and it's going to run a rampage. So enters Chris Pratt, who plays Owen, and he's basically this raptor trainer guy who basically sees these animals for what they really are. They're animals, they're dinosaurs, they're still living beings, while InGen just sees a product. This guy and most of his friends that work with him see these creatures for what they are, living, breathing entities, living, breathing walks of life. And he has grew up with these raptors, he's trained them, he's raised them as their own, and they want him to do the same for this new beast that they have cooked up. And when he meets them, out that the beast is basically been locked up and out of its cage, and once it's out, it's trying to find itself. So that's all I'm going to give you with the plot. I mean, I'm not going to spoil anything, but just know that it is a really, really fun ride and very enjoyable. Now, what I was talking about, while the story premise is good, how I really love how they went back to the original theme of man versus nature, something that Jurassic Park 3 didn't do. There was a little bit of weak spots in some of the character developments, such as the kids, Gary and Zach. Gary and Zach, or Gray. I think it's Gray. Gray and Zach. and they had this subplot of their parents getting divorced, which isn't really, it was pretty pointless. It wasn't really explored, but I guess it was just to show you that the kids have something, you know, that's troubling them. Every time they were on screen, they were great. Those kids reminded me of the first two kids from the first Jurassic Park. There's a lot of nods to the original, just by casting and just the feel and the spirit of the first one is all here. I saw this movie in 3D. The 3D is pretty decent. I would recommend either see it in regular or 3D. It depends on your preference. But if you're gonna do 3D, I would say give it a matinee because you don't want to pay full price for 3D. The kills are great. You're going to love the Velociraptors. I guarantee you, if the Raptors are no longer throughout the series, the Raptors are not your favorite. They're going to be your favorite towards the end of this movie. I'm not going to tell you why, but it was very emotional, especially with the connection Chris Pratt had with these guys. Acting was great across the board. Chris Pratt is showing why he's definitely a leading man in this Hollywood game and why he's one of the most sought out actors. Bryce Dallas Howard did a great job as Claire. She felt a little robotic, the character, not Bryce herself. Her acting was excellent, but Claire just felt about success all the time. And as the layers pull, you start to see who she is and what desires she has, and it was really great. But overall, I can't end this review without talking about BD Wong. BD Wong as Henry Wu, you know, the Asian guy from the first one who's actually creating the monsters. I like that he's getting more screen time, and you get to see who probably is the antagonist for the next film, and that's not a spoiler. That's something you're gonna see InGen just be like this big evil corporation. So I'm really excited to see what they're gonna really do with this. I will say my only disappointment is that John Williams didn't compose the music. Yes, you do hear the classic Jurassic Park theme, and the guy who did compose it does do a good job of filling the void of John Williams, but it's still, you need your John Williams doing Jurassic Park. But anyway, you guys, Jurassic World is a fun film. It's a great popcorn film. Congratulations to these guys. They reached already 500 million in a week globally. So definitely, you guys, check out Jurassic World. My final grade, I'm going to be giving this 3.5 stars, mainly because the characterization is a little bit weak. You do get a characterization of Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard, but other characters, you don't really feel for them. You don't really have a connection with them, and they kind of just there to get eaten. So you don't really give a damn. So definitely Jurassic World. It's better than 3, up to par with 2, and getting close to being one of my favorite Jurassic Park ones. But 1 is always going to have a special place in my heart. So this is Justin from otakusgeeks.com saying later days. I'll catch you on the next one.